A little girl passed away unexpectedly.
There was a car accident after prom.
We had a young lady, a sixth grader, who unfortunately took her own life.
A senior, she was diagnosed with cancer and she died due to complications.
She was sick, a very rare disease.
And she passed away suddenly. She was here at school on a Friday. She was admitted to the hospital on Saturday, and then Sunday she passed away.
In the past year, our building in itself has had 2 crises in the year where we brought the crisis team in.
You know, it's one of those, it doesn't happen here.
Life happens. It's going to happen.
Obviously the crisis itself was a shock for everybody, and it wasn't something that you think about, but now that we've had it occur here, a situation, and now that it kind of stays in the forefront, it's something that I'm glad that we became involved in.
And I thought, what's the point of having a crisis team? And I'm amazed that we've needed it twice this year, and I'm amazed at some other schools that have needed it as well in the past year.
When a school experiences the death of a student, teacher, or a tragic event that not only shakes up that school, but an entire community, you need professionals from that district and from neighboring districts that can come in and provide support. Cornerstone's role is to train and form crisis intervention teams so that all team members can respond in a consistent manner based upon a proven model, regardless of the magnitude of the crisis.
A lot of times, staff members in the school district where a crisis happens, they're not equipped to handle the impact of a crisis. It's often large and very emotional. So we've thought the need was there because we could then bring in people that are trained in crisis counseling, in grief counseling, to those schools and be able to support those students in times of tragedy.
We as a team are really there to support the school, to support the administration. We do not, get all rough and tough and say, you have to do this, you have to do this way. We will make recommendations because we have had a lot of experience in different crisis situations. And I think that's a good thing because some of the administrators have not encountered this before, so we can speak from some experience. We will advise them, but ultimately the administration is in charge of making the decisions. The training is 3 days, and what we do is scatter those days over a period of 3 weeks so that we're not pulling people out of the building consistently, for that amount of time, because we know that is a strain on the schools. The reason 3 days is so important is because we do have a wealth of information. We do give them time to role play, which really helps prepare for them going into a building and serving the students.
And it allows for everyone to come in and follow the same plan, and that was the key for me. And it's like a turnkey, system. It allowed for us to go in and really help the students that needed it.
The training laid it out for us, and then the paperwork that we kept, I actually keep it in my car in case there is a crisis, but the paperwork, it lays it out there for you step by step, so it was really easy to facilitate.
I really enjoyed the training. I learned a lot during that training. It validated some of the skills I already had as a counselor, and it also taught me some new skills. And I thought, when we were doing the training and all the role playing, I thought, wow, this is kind of challenging because it was different. But in the end, I found that it was very useful.
A few concerns that some schools have brought up during the trainings are, one thing is, does the crisis team come in and kind of take over the school? And that is not the role of the crisis team. The crisis team is there to support the school.
The teachers were upset themselves, so it was easier for them to kind of have someone who wasn't directly connected to kind of come in and help the other people ease through their pain because they were working through their own. So they were very open to it. They made us extremely comfortable, and they were thankful that we were there.
Another concern that has been voiced is, okay, you are strangers coming into our building. Our kids don't know you. Why are they going to talk to you? And honestly, I have been in dozens and dozens of schools various crises and age levels, and those kids do respond. They open up because they're in crisis. They have a need, and they see you as a person who is there for them, and they respond to that.
One of our core values is excellence, and the specific expertise that we bring to the crisis intervention team is the TLC model. All of our clinical staff has been trained in the same techniques, and our lead facilitator is a certified consultant from the National Institute of Trauma and Loss in Children. But being experts, we don't want to isolate ourselves. We want to create other experts in the community, and that's what the training's all about.
I was somewhat hesitant myself as a counselor. You know, they wanted to send me to get trained and things like that. And I was okay with that, but I thought, well, you know what, that's just not maybe something that's going to be needed here in Brecksville. Well, lo and behold, it was something that we needed. And, you know, look back on things, you know, that kind of situation, obviously, it's something that our district made the right decision in getting us trained, getting us involved, and when we needed it, they were here to help us.
As an administrator and also working with counselors, psychologists, we felt there's definitely a need in Cuyahoga County to have crisis teams work collaboratively with schools to help parents, to help staff members, and to help students in time of crisis.
And so that's why at Garfield Heights we made a major impact. We dedicate a lot of staff to going out to other districts to help out. And that's why we really need other districts to come and jump on board and be part of our team so that we can help them out and they can help us out in our situation.
And I can't speak, you know, more about how important that is for the times that we live in today, and just the need that is presented in all school districts and community-wide to have a system in place that allows for this level of professionalism to take place.